balloons for this doll.
Oh,
And make clothes out of balloons for
that
this
is so
doll.
creative. Look at that. I love it. I never even would have thought to do that. That's so smart.
Do the headphones in.
I love it. All right, everybody. We're still waiting on a couple people, but we can go ahead and start calendar. Are you all ready? Okay, we've got some exciting stuff for calendar today. Do you remember yesterday was the last day of August? That means yesterday was the last day of the month. So we have a new month today. Let's see. I put August back on the wall here. So here's July, August. So what month is it now? What's in between August?
Oh,
Yeah, we have August, September, and then October. So today is the very first day of the month. It's the first day of September.
yeah.
So I put our new month up there. Look, there's September. I see Colin pointing to it on his calendar. I love it. So what letter does September start with? Look at it right here. What letter does it start with? Yeah, it starts with an S. So it starts with a S sound, like September. Ford, good job raising your hand. What do you want to tell us?
Well, next year we have
Next year, what?
next month is Halloween.
Yes, you're right. Next month is
Well, I
Halloween
want
in
it to be like
October.
this.
That's exciting. All right, now let's figure out the date. We know it's September. Look at this. We don't have any numbers on our calendar yet. What is today? If we know it's
One.
yeah, we know it's the first day of the month, so it's a number 1 today. And we have a blue number 1 right here that I'm gonna put on our chart. But where am I gonna put it on the calendar? Well,
Here's the fourth one.
well,
Yeah.
the first one says Sunday. Yesterday was Monday. So today is
Tuesday.
Tuesday. So I'm going to put my number 1 right there under Tuesday because today's Tuesday. So our date is September 1st, 2020.
Labor Day.
Move my little arrow from Monday to Tuesday with the T. Tuesday. Okay, I see a lot of you have your hundreds charts out. Let's figure out what day of school it is. You ready to look at your hundreds chart? Oh, and I see we have Aya. Good morning, Aya. And Adeline. Good morning, Adeline. And is that Wheeler? Good morning, Wheeler. Okay, let's go over to our hundreds chart. So we have been in school a lot of days already. Look at this. We've filled up one whole entire row. And how many days are in one row? How many days are in each row? 10. There's 10 days in each row. And it looks like yesterday was number 11. We started a new row on yesterday. Look at that, 11. Now, what is after 11? What do you think? 12. Yes, Colin, that's great. Of course, we have 10, 11, 12. So today is number 12. Today is our 12th day of school. And it looks like there's a 1 and a 2 in the number 12. A 1 and a 2. All right, I'm going to put my 12 back. Now, how many more days until we fill a row? How many more days? Should we count and see how many more days till we fill another row? Oh, yeah, you think 8 more days? Okay, let's count and see how many more days till we fill another row. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You were right. You were right. 8 more days till we fill a row. That's exciting. Now let's get ready and let's do our pattern. yesterday, do you remember we did an ABC pattern yesterday? What kind of pattern do you think we should make today? What do you think?
An E paddle.
An ABCD pattern?
No, and one that goes to E.
One that goes to E? Oh my goodness! That would be a super long pattern. I don't know if we have room to make an ABCDE pattern. I don't know if we have room, but you could draw one on a piece of paper. You'd have room to do that. Okay. Let's see.
Take it back to her screen.
Any other ideas? What kind of pattern we should do this morning? What do you think? You could do, oh, Islet, do you have an idea? What do you think, Islet? Are you raising your hand?
So you can tell.
What kind of pattern do you think we should do?
E pattern.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want F?
We can try
Yeah,
it.
come on. Come on.
Room we have. Let's try it. Okay. Let's see. We could do circles for A.
Put me in like I was.
Okay, so I'm going to do an
can
A
see.
right there. Let's do squares for B. So far, I'll put them really close together, okay? So far, we have A, B. We'll do triangles for C. Put them real close together. There we go. So far, we have A, B, C. Let's do stars for D. Okay, so far we have A, B, C, D. I think we might have enough room, actually. Then we could do rectangles for E. We have A, B, C, D, E. What comes next?
A.
A, right? So another circle. Oh, I'm glad we tried this because we do have room. Y'all were right. So we've got A, B, C, D, E. A, what comes next?
B.
B, a square. All right, A, B, C, D, E. A, B,
C.
C. There's my triangle for C. A, B, C, D, E.
E.
A,
Look,
B,
I did
C,
it. D.
D. There's my star. A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. There's my rectangle for E. I think I have room for one little shape there at the end. What shape would go there? A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. So a circle A, yes. Now, y'all are so good at doing patterns by letter. You're already so good at doing patterns by letter. Oh, and good morning, Vina. I saw you joined us. Good morning, Vina. Now, let's say the pattern by color. Let's say it by color. So we're going to say the name of each shape's color. Okay?
Yellow, green, green.
We have pink, blue, yellow, green, green. Pink, blue, yellow, green,
yellow,
green.
green, green.
Pink,
Pink, blue,
blue.
yellow,
Be next.
green, green.
Nice. I hear a lot of you saying the pattern. Good job, everybody. All right. Vina, did you have something you wanted to share with us? What do you want to tell us, Vina?
I had some computer trouble today.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about it. It's hard having class on the computer, right? Sometimes our computers don't work right, or sometimes our internet.
I had really trouble seeing you today.
Yeah, and then Islet had some trouble too. That's okay. It happens. No worries. No problem. All right. Thanks for doing calendar with me.
Guess what?
Oh, raise your hand, sweetie. Raise your hand. I'll call on you. Who was that? Oh, that was Aya? All right. What do you need to say, Aya?
Yesterday I called my big sister Vivi and I saw this star thing on the phone and I pressed it and then I saw a monkey face and then I pressed the monkey face and then it can turn into any type of person or animal I want.
Oh my gosh,
And I turned into all the animals.
that sounds really.
And I was jumping on my lettuce like a dinosaur because I was the dinosaur.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like maybe you were on a phone app or something. You're eating lettuce right now? That's
Mhm.
such a healthy breakfast. All right, Ford, did you have your hand up? What do you want to say?
Can we do tally charts now?
We are going to do tally charts. Don't worry. We're going to do them a little bit later after the break. And we'll do our Mo Willems chart when we do after the break, okay? Don't worry. All right, everybody. Do you know something that's kind of exciting that's happening on Monday next week? Something kind of exciting is happening on Monday. Some of you are going to keep doing school on the computer, but some of you are going to come back to the classroom and start doing kindergarten in the classroom. So that's pretty exciting, right? So
On Monday?
on Monday, that's right. And it's up to you.
Labor Days on Monday.
Oh, you're right, Ford. Very good memory. Very smart thinking. Labor Day is on Monday.
on my calendar.
I love it, Ford. So it's actually going to be Tuesday. You're right, Ford, because Monday is a holiday. But some of you are going to come back to the classroom on Tuesday and do kindergarten in the classroom. But don't worry. If your parents still want you to stay home and do kindergarten on the computer, I'm going to do videos just like this in the classroom so you won't miss anything. Okay? It'll be like you're there because I'm going to be videoing. Okay? All right, everybody. Let's read a little book during morning meeting about going back to the classroom. Okay? This is a really popular book, so a lot of you might have already read it. But if you haven't read it, it's about a little raccoon.
Yes,
back to school. Ford's read it. He's going back to school and he's really scared because he's gonna miss his mom and his dad. And he's been used to staying home a lot, right? Just like you guys, you've been used to staying home a lot. And some of you are going back to the classroom. And this is about a little raccoon who is kind of scared to go back. So it's okay to be a little scared, right? All right, this book is called The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. So the title is The Kissing Hand, and the author, the person who wrote the words, is Audrey Penn. Okay, let's start reading. The Kissing Hand. And this book, look there, it's at nighttime because raccoons are nocturnal. So that means they're awake at night and then they're asleep during the day. That's what nocturnal means. Isla, do you have something you want to say?
One time in the daytime, me and my mom went out into the countryside and we saw a baby raccoon under our car in the daytime. And also I've read this book before.
That's super cool. That's right. Adeline, is your hand please? Do you have something you want to say?
Since raccoons are awake in the night, they can go to school in the night.
Yes, that's right. That's when this little raccoon is going to go to school during the nighttime because they're really night. Isley, do you have something you want to say? Are you raising your hand?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm ready.
What do you want to say, Isley?
I got a whole bag of new balloons and I buy the new dog.
That's really cool. That's awesome.
And I also have my own iPad, which I'm doing the Zoom on.
Wonderful. Catherine, are you raising your hand? What do you want to tell us? And then let's start reading. Okay, what do you think, Catherine?
Possum on the front porch.
What was that? I'm sorry.
My mom saw a possum on the front porch.
Oh, your mom saw a possum on the front porch. And here's some possums right here. Possums are nocturnal too. Okay, let's start reading. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. I don't want to go to school, he told his mother. I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends at home and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you? Oh, he doesn't want to go to school. He wants to stay home. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand. and nuzzled him on the ear. Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do, she told him gently, even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you'll love school once you start. You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books, and swing on new swings. Besides, she added, I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home. Because remember, they're nocturnal, so they stay home during the day and go to school at night. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. Well, a secret? What kind of secret? A very old secret, said Mrs. Raccoon. I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand. The kissing hand? Asked Chester. What's that? I will show you, said Chester's mom. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with its special warmth. So Chester's mom took his hand and kissed it right in the middle of his hand, and then he felt all warm and cozy. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. Now, she told Chester, whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, Mommy loves you, Mommy loves you. And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts. She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. Now, do be careful not to lose it, she teased him. But don't worry, when you open your hand and wash your hands, I promise the kiss will stick. So it doesn't wash away, it stays on his hand. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and smiled. Give me your hand, he told her. So it looks like there's Chester, there's his mom, and it looks like they go to school at nighttime in a big tree. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. Oh, now Chester is giving his mom a kissing hand. Now you have a kissing hand too, he told her. And with a gentle goodbye, I love you, Chester turned and danced away. And there he goes. He's going to his school. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across the tree limb and enter the school. As the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. Chester loves you, it sang. Chester loves you. Oh, and there's an illustration of all the animals having school at nighttime, all the nocturnal animals having school in a tree.
Look, there's a little raccoon.
Yeah, maybe that's Chester. I bet that's Chester. And there's the teacher, the owl, and there's a full moon in the back. Oh, that was
Maybe
such a
her
good
name
book.
is Miss Allison.
Yeah, so that's a way that you can maybe help not miss your parents so much when you come back to the classroom. Ayelet, do you have something you want to say? What do you want to tell us, Ayelet?
And also at the country house when me and Mom went, when we were driving home, we saw a big hare.
Oh, that's awesome. And a hare is like a wild rabbit, right?
Yeah, and also on the way home, we got some Dunkin' Donuts.
What a special little trip you took. That sounds super fun. Okay, everybody, we are gonna, if we have time before the break, we're gonna play I Spy, but Miss Cornblythe wants us to watch a little video that she made for you and with like puppets and stuff, so I think it's gonna be kind of fun. Do you remember Miss Cornblythe? She's the one that talks to you about your feelings. Sometimes she does yoga with us. Miss Cornblythe is really, really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen and I will start Miss Cornblythe's video. Okay, let's see. That should be right here. There's Miss Cornblythe. Okay, I'm gonna press play. You ready?
Hi, happy Tuesday. Welcome to Tuesday. So on Tuesdays, we're going through the alphabet and we're learning about emotions and we're learning about some strategies for handling emotions. So today's emotion is B for bored. Brittany feels bored. Eyes half closed and hand on chin. It's dull to sell lemonade when no one's buying in. So she's been feeling bored. Yeah, I've been feeling bored too. There's nothing to do around here. Bored, bored, bored. Well, you could practice doing some of these other breaths with me. I mean, it'll be entertaining for a little bit, just while we're on the screen at least. Meh. Okay. So B, last week we learned about art and doing art for A, but B is for breath. So B says, breathe by slowly taking a deep breath in through your nose and slowly breathing out through your mouth. Now the fun part is that we are going to learn a new type of breath because last week we learned alligator breath. Do you remember that? Something with your arms going like wide and stuff. Let me see if I can do it. Let's see. I can be like an alligator. Oh, gosh, ow. Okay. Oh God, it's too hard. It's just too hard. Maybe this week's breath will be better. What's this week's breath? This week's breath is butterfly breath. So B for butterfly. And butterfly breath says, spread your arms like beautiful butterfly wings on the in breath and let them flap gently on the out breath. You might be able to do that, okay? Let's try it. So we're gonna take our arms, breathe in like a butterfly, and then flap, 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 flap. On the out breath, you did actually a really good job with that. I think that butterfly breath is better for you than alligator breath. Let's do one more. Great butterfly breath stretch. You did a great job with that. Well done. Aw, thanks. That means a lot to me. You do one by yourself, Mrs. Cornblythe. Show me how you do it really good. With both of my hands? Yeah, with both my hands. Ah, here we go. So if you are feeling bored, or you're feeling mad, or you're feeling sad, you could try some butterfly breaths, because when we take some deep breaths whenever we're having big feelings, it helps us to manage those better, to do better with them. So happy Tuesday.
Okay.
Happy Tuesday.
Thank you, Miss Cornblythe. All right, everybody, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. We have just a couple minutes to play I Spy before our break. So I know that sometimes you have your screen showing and you just have me, because I'm the teacher, I'm the one talking, you just have me. But for I Spy, you might want to put it on gallery view. And that way you'll be able to see all your friends for the I Spy game. Okay, it might be a little easier to play I Spy if you click on the little box in the corner, and then it'll show you all your friends. Okay, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Okay,
This box.
let's see. One in the corner, and let me see what it looks like. It looks like it's just a little box up in this corner, the top right corner, and then it says gallery view, gallery view with a G.
I can't find it.
Well, that's okay, Catherine. You can just play even with just your friends.
It has little like block boxes on
It has
it.
little blocks on it. That's right. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and start playing. So I'm gonna say, I spy someone, and then you have to look at all your friends and see who I'm talking about, and then say their name. Okay? And you don't have to raise your hand if you don't want. You can just say their name. And this is a fun way to practice our names. Okay? So I spy someone eating breakfast. Who is it?
Me.
Vina! Vina's eating breakfast! I spy Vina! And Ford, are you eating breakfast too? I didn't know that. Okay, I spy 2 people wearing a red shirt. I spy 2 people wearing
Colin.
a red shirt. Colin and... Oh, Harrison, stand up for a second so we can see your red shirt. And Harrison!
Harrison.
Colin and Harrison. Okay. Now, this one also has 2 people. I spy 2 people wearing headphones.
Charles and Adeline.
Charles and Adeline have on headphones. Very good. I spy someone in the kitchen. Who's in the kitchen?
Isley. Isley. Isley.
Yes. I spy somebody else who's eating a snack or breakfast.
Carlos.
She just took a bite. She's eating right now. Who is it? She also has on like a little headband right here. It's Island. It's Island. Aya is eating and she has on a little
Just do
headband.
that.
Okay.
Scroll around.
I spy
It will. Just give it a minute.
somebody outside. I spy somebody
Not fast.
outside. Who's
Oh,
outside?
in-
Ford. Ford is outside. That's right. Okay.
You see Ford?
I
Where is he?
spy
Outside.
2 people with blonde hair. 2 people with blonde hair.
blonde
hair.
It's somebody who hasn't had a turn yet. So Catherine's one. And then who's the next one?
Floyd.
Ford does have blonde hair, yes. But this
Wheeler.
Wheeler, that's right.
Bernie.
Catherine hadn't had a turn yet. So that's Wheeler
And-
Catherine.
And there's 2 more people.
And there's also Ford and Adeline. That's true. That's true. Oh, hi, everybody. That was a fun little I Spy game to help us remember each other's names. We have a little bit of a break right now, and we have 15-minute break, and I will see everybody again at 9:15, and we're going to do some charts and tallies, all right? We're going to do some graphs and tally marks, all
Put
right?
her back.
I'll see everybody at 9:15.
Okay.
I'm Randy.
You want to go outside? Minutes for 10 minutes?
Blake.
You can have a snack. I'm not sure we need to do any more TV.
Why?
Because you weren't paying very much attention just then. You want more cereal or you want the rest of your bacon?
I think I want some more tea.
Okay.
What were you guys doing?
What? Don't shut down.
Hi, Isley. Isley, you're on mute. That's my mermaid dress. I love it. Do you like my dress?
Oh wow, it has cars on it and palm trees.
My dad got it for me. Look what also I made at the annex where my stepmother lives. Can I see my yellow heart?
She's showing something in her bag.
I see it. Look what I also made at the annex where my stepmother lives. Look what I made with. Look what I made with some balloons. Oh, wow! You made a little yellow heart. So cute. Look cooler than that. Oh, that sounds even more cooler. Yeah, I think even cooler than that. Oh, you have a balloon fort. Awesome. So this I have tons of balloons except we pop them. Oh, Barbie. Yeah, I don't have a Barbie anymore, but I would like to have one. Cool. Cool, Isley. I make clothes for her with some balloons. Whoa! You made clothes for her with some balloons? I made this clothes from balloons. See how they're rubber? Oh! I made it from balloons. See? I see. That's why it was rubber. Balloon is rubber. Yeah. I even gave her some blue highlight. Whoa. And I even made her these shoes that look like Elsa's shoes in Frozen 2. Wow. Isley? Yeah? Is that funny? Can you give me 2 seconds to go downstairs and get something from my dad's from downstairs? Okay. Icy, can you please stop doing that? Okay. It's annoying. Still doing the yeah thing.
Turn that. I don't want to be on the camera. Please turn that.
Oh.
That's not nice. Thank you.
Hi. I think I'm gonna be vacuum. I will. More like I was alive. And I'm always busy. Stop being well. Out to myself. Elton. I dreamed you. I dreamed to be with you all this time. With you, I faced it for my room. One day I want to go to cottage. Because he's watching. I just want it. This looks the best. Please. Okay. This one. This looks pretty, but just what I want to.
Your video's working?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Ocean, what is that?
Oh, yeah. They asked her to change to gallery view.
Hey, Ocean, what is that? It's a Lego. What kind of Lego? Well, it was up to 18 years old, but I picked it anyways. Why, Ocean, why not taking a picture of it? Because you want to keep it forever? Yes. You're not going to be alive forever. I know, but I'm just going to keep this until I don't live forever anymore.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep this.
Come on back from your break. Let's start finishing up your break.
Go. Patty, go.
We ready?
Patty, go.
So we're going to start doing some charts and graphs. And do you remember yesterday we did a graph of our favorite ice cream flavors yesterday, and we figured out that chocolate and vanilla were a tie for who likes chocolate and vanilla the most, right? And then we did strawberry, had the fewest, had the least. So now we're gonna do another graph. We're gonna graph some of our favorite Mo Willems characters. I thought that'd be a fun thing to graph. So if you have this, if your parents printed this out for you, you can go get it. If not, that's okay. I have one right here. You can look at mine, or you could just use a white piece of paper, okay? If you have this, great. If not, no big deal. You can just use a white piece of paper or any color piece of paper, actually. Okay? All right. So because we're going to
One,
be
you have this.
graphing 3 different characters, you're going to need some colors, right? I'm going to use
One and
these
you have.
3 colors.
That
You can use
you
any
need to
colors
print
you
it
want,
out.
okay?
I want
I'm
all
probably going to use the light blue for the pigeon. And if you have a pink, you could use pink for Piggy. I couldn't find a pink, so I'm going to use this kind of orangish. And if you have another gray or blue, you can use that for Gerald, the elephant. I couldn't find that, so I'm just going to use like a dark blue. You can use any colors you want, guys. Okay, any colors you want.
Okay,
So, the 3 characters
Actually, I need
that
gray.
we're going to be
I need-
graphing, we're going to try to figure out, do more people in our class like Pigeon? Do more people in our class like Piggy? Or do more people in our class like Gerald? And we're going to color the boxes, okay? So graphs are a way to show information. To like make a picture to show information.
That things that's way
Okay.
over there.
So let's start by
Can I color the one I like?
You can, yeah. Let's start by voting. We'll do Pigeon first, all right? So I'm going to use the light blue for Pigeon, but you can use any color you want. Finn, are you voting for Pigeon already? Okay, raise your hand if Pigeon is your favorite. Now remember, only vote for 1 character. You can only pick 1. You can't pick 2. You can only pick 1, okay? So I see Finn, Colin, Ford, Charles, Aya, Wheeler, and Catherine like Pigeon the best. So how many people is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people liked Pigeon the best. So that means we need to color 7 spaces above Pigeon. Remember, you can use any color you want, okay? And if you need to know what to do, you can look up here on my graph. Okay, I'm going to color in 7 boxes above the Pigeon.
1, 2, 3.
Wow, a lot of people liked Pigeon, huh? So I'm going to count mine and double check to make sure I have 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, I have 7 boxes colored in above Pigeon to show that 7 people like Pigeon the most. Okay. I'll give y'all a couple minutes to finish up your coloring, and then we'll vote on Piggy. Give you a couple minutes. Charles, that looks great. Your graph looks great. So remember, graphs are ways that we can show information with a picture. Oh, Ford, your graph looks wonderful so far. Very good graph, Adeline. Wonderful. You too, Catherine. Looks good. I see Collins. Great graphing, Colin and Finn. Wonderful job, Finn. Okay, let's see. Isley, are you doing a graph? Are you graphing how many people like Pigeon? Okay, nice job, Wheeler. Wonderful graph, Aya. Good job, Vina. All right, I think we're ready to vote on Piggy now. All right.
I don't have a graph.
Oh, okay, that's okay, Isley. Don't worry about it. You can look up here at mine, okay? All right, now let's vote on Piggy. Raise your hand if Piggy's your favorite. Now remember, if you already voted on Pigeon, don't vote again, okay? All right, raise your hand if Piggy is your favorite. I see Charles. Oh, no, not Charles, sorry. Harrison, Vina, and Adeline. Like Piggy the best. So how many people is that?
I don't have a graph.
Two.
She said you need to print out a
So now
graph.
let's color in 3 squares above Piggy. 3 squares above Piggy because 3 people liked Piggy the most. Okay, color in 3 above Piggy. All right, I colored in my 3. 1, 2, 3 to show that 3 people liked Piggy the most. Very good graph, Ford. Good graph, Harrison. Nice, very nice graph, Vina and Aya. Nice graphing. Good graphing, Adeline and Catherine and Finn. Wonderful. Great graph, Colin. And if you're still coloring, that's okay. No rush. And Ford, I saw yours. Very good. Nice graphing, Charles and Wheeler. Okay, I think we are all ready to start graphing for Gerald, the last one. Now, if you haven't already voted for Pigeon or Piggy, that means you were waiting to vote for Gerald. That means your favorite is Gerald. So raise your hand if Gerald is your favorite Mo Willems character. Raise your hand if it's Gerald. Okay, I see Isley. I see Isley raising her hand. Anybody else? Everybody else already voted? Okay, so that means we have 1 for Gerald. 1 person was Gerald. So let's color in 1 block above Gerald. I'm going to use a darkish blue, but you can use any color you want. So we're coloring in just 1 block above Gerald's. Okay. So now we're all done with our graph. Good job, Charles and Wheeler and Catherine. Great coloring. Aya and Ford and Harrison. Nice graphing, Colin. Good graphing, Vina. Okay, great graphing, Finn and Isley. I see your coloring. Okay, so let's read. Oh, good job, Adeline. Let's read our graph. Let's look at our graph. We have 7 above Piggy or Pigeon, 3 above Piggy, and 1 for Gerald. So which character did people like the most? Which one did people like the most? Yeah, Pigeon. Because Pigeon had the most above it. It had 7. Which character did the fewest people like? The least amount. Gerald. There was only 1 above Gerald. And then who was in the middle? Who was in the middle? Piggy. Piggy was in the middle. So now we know that Pigeon is the most liked in this class. Okay?
Pigeon.
Fun way to do some graphing. Now, let's do a tally chart. So for this one, you can just watch. Or you can write the tallies too if you want. It's up to you. You could just use the back.
On the back?
You could do
what
the
she
back.
does. Get
Okay.
crayon now.
If you want to do the
Yes, let's have
tallies
it
with
out.
me, you can just write on the back. Or you can just watch me do the tally. Okay? Here's what we're
Ooh,
going to
white.
do.
Come on. Give us
You're
the
going to
color.
figure out, let me figure out a way to get this to you can see it. Okay, there we go. We're going to figure out which book to read by doing a tally chart. We're going to figure out which book to read. So our choices are I'm a Frog. So here's
Okay.
I'm a Frog. Oh, and Ford, we're going to do that one tomorrow. Okay, we're going to do that graph tomorrow, Ford. Okay, so you can choose to vote for reading I'm a Frog first, or you can choose to vote for reading The Pigeon Needs a Bath. Okay, this is supposed to be a pigeon in a bathtub, and this is supposed to be Piggy pretending to be a frog. Okay, or you can vote to read We Are in a Book. And here's a book with Gerald and Piggy. So for story time, we are gonna read one of these 3 books first, depending on who the most people vote for.
So we're gonna count the
Book
votes.
most people vote for. So you can raise your hand
Which one do you want?
if you would rather read I'm a Frog first. Raise your hand if you'd rather read I'm a Frog first in story time. I see Adeline, Ford, anybody else? And Aya and Isley. So that's how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So we need to write 4 tally marks next to I'm a Frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there's my 4 tally marks. Now you can vote and raise your hand if you'd rather read The Pigeon Needs a Bath. Raise your hand if you'd rather read The Pigeon Needs a Bath. I see Colin, Harrison, Ford, Finn, Aya, Catherine, and Wheeler. How many people is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, did I already count Vina? Yes. So that's 7 people. So now we need to do 7 tally marks.
Okay, so I did 4. Wait for her to catch up to you.
1,
Teacher, my mom printed this out for me.
3. Oh, wonderful. Good job, Isley. Thank you, Isley's mom. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 5th one is always sideways. So
When you
5,
do 5, it go across. Right here.
7. Okay.
So
Now, let's
this.
vote
You do
for
6, 7.
We Are in a Book. Now we're going to vote for We Are in a Book. So raise your hand if you'd rather we read We Are in a Book first. Okay? So I see 1, 2, 3 hands up. So let's do 3 tally marks. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see here. Let's see which book won. Which book are we going to read first today in story time? Let's see. Well, The Frog, I'm a Frog, that one got 1, 2, 3, 4 votes. That one got 4. The Pigeon book, Pigeon Needs a Bath, got 7 votes. Which number is bigger, 4 or 7?
7.
7 is bigger. So far, this one's the winner. Now, let's look at this one. We Are in a Book got 3 votes. So that means in story time today, we're going to read this book first in story time because this book won. Because look at our tally chart. This one got 4, this one got 7, and this one got 3. So which book got the most votes?
Pigeon Needs a Bath.
The Bath got the most votes. Which book got the least votes, the fewest votes?
We in a book.
We Are in a Book got the fewest votes. But don't worry, we'll read these 2 eventually. Don't worry, we'll still read them eventually. We'll read all our Mo Willems books eventually, don't worry. But we'll read this one first in story time today, The Pigeon Needs a Bath, because this is the one that got the most votes. All right, everybody, that was fun doing some graphing with you. That was super fun. We're going to have a little bit of a break now. We have a 15-minute break, and I will see everybody at 9:45. I'll see everyone at 9:45. You did great with your graphing today. Very
The
good.
pigeon needs a bath. The pigeon needs a bath. Whoa! Charles. We have. I don't hear anybody that faces up.
What?
I don't hear anybody that faces up. Sorry. I'm hungry. Charles, remember when you used to be in my pre-K?
It's running off to go potty. Maybe he didn't hear. Maybe he didn't understand.
20, 30, 200.
3,200. Oh man.
Pencil.
It says 12 actually. 1, 2, it says 12. Where do you see 3,200? Oh. Let's check and see what comes up.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's number 12. Let's check and see if there are
No, wait. Don't open it.
Why?
Look.
Oh, we can just count these circles. What do you think?
Look, Mama.
Yeah, but some are hiding on the side. So you can count that way. You probably have to count on the top.
Fine. But then we're doing mine.
You want to do it your way?
First, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. All right. Now how are you going to count them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You see what one's hiding now?
11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12.
See, 16, 17, 18. Charles? Yes? Do you like my picture of the rose? Yes. Remember when you used to be in my pre-K at the old school with Miss Whiteley? What do you mean old school? Remember? You used to be in pre-K with me. Yes, but that was not another school. That was another grade. Well, not actually another grade, but we're still in the same practice.
Yep.
I know that. But you said another school and then this was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just didn't understand. I meant that because we went in school in person before COVID-19. What? I know that because we went to school together one day before COVID-19. Yes. I'm just plugging your headphones in, that's all. Oh, but by the way, I have to have a bagel. With cream cheese. No, not cream cheese. I'm gonna have a biscuit.
You want a biscuit?
Mhm. don't know. OMG! Mom, do you see that boys are a little active?
They are. But you're active too.
Yeah. No, I don't want
You don't want to be active.
drinking. Who's the breakers? This is what a biscuit looks like. Yeah? It's a white half of a circle. Mm-hmm. That's what a biscuit looks like. Ah! But this is a different kind of biscuit. Oh. Islet? Uh-huh. Want to come and play with me at my house one day? Oh, I would love to. I'm going to go ask my mom if it's okay. I'll be right back. Yep, after coronavirus. Okay. Mom? No corona. Can I come over to play? When the coronavirus is over. Maybe we could do a pie. A pie is of another family. Oh, and could you also ask play your mom together on COVID? That's what a pod is. Isley, yeah. Could you also please ask your mom if she could send Dad the address for your house? That's no big deal. You can send us your address, then we can bring you to our house, and you could watch TV on the way there because I have a TV in Mom's car. Cool, yeah. Except I'll have to remember to do that a little bit later. My dad's in class. What? Remember to do that a little bit later. My dad's in class. Can I please have your dad's phone number? What? Can I have your dad's phone number? You'll have to send, could you ask your mom to send him that message, and he could probably send your mom his address, and then it will be no problem? I don't know the address, though. No, you could just say, you could just say to your mom, could you send my Aya's father the address, an email that says, can you please tell us what your address is, and then he could tell you, and then you guys could get there. Then you guys could get here. What about you come to our house? Our house has and then like you could send my dad a big hot tub. How about after COVID you come to our house and come to the hot tub with us because we have a hot tub. Oh, yeah, except after you get to see my house. Okay, but only if it has a pool. My house did not have a pool. It wasn't built like that, except there is a place close by to our house that has a pool, except I don't think that she knows you, and she's really nice. Maybe we could take you there after the coronavirus is over. It's my cousin's, It's called COVID-19. Yeah, and I know, it's my cousin's grandmother's pool. My cousin's grandmother has a pool. Oh. My house does not have a pool. Not even my mom's house. To your house. But does it have any toys? It has lots of loveys and toys. Will you share the specialist one?
Do you want to give her my phone number in case she wants to ask her dad if we can meet at a park outside?
Hey, my mom is going to send your dad our phone number so you can play with us at a park close by. Cool! As long as Dad sends you his phone number.
Does your dad let you play at the park, Aya, during COVID or not?
No.
No?
No, we'll have to do that after COVID.
Okay. We play with people outside sometimes during COVID and we just stay 6 feet away. So that's
What about we do a park? Yeah, he does let me do that 6 feet away. One time when I was at my stepmother's place, I went with my stepsister and we met somebody and we stayed 6 feet away.
Okay. Do you want to write down Isley's phone number so you can ask him to call?
Okay.
You know how to write numbers?
Yeah, I know how to write numbers. If they're not hard ones, I hope.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. It's 9.
40.
No, stop.
It's 9.
2, 5,
2, 5,
0,
0, 0,
2,
2, another 2, haha,
5,
5, another 5 again,
and another 9 at the end.
and another 9 at the end. Okay,
Yep.
got it.
And tell him that it's in Austin. It's an Austin phone number from Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas,
Yeah.
that's where we live. We live
That
in
way-
Austin, Texas, so it will be no problem.
Because if it's in Austin, Texas, he has to add some numbers before that. But he'll know what numbers they are. Yeah.
We live in Austin, Texas, so it's not going to be a problem.
Perfect.
All right, everybody. Welcome back from your break. Let's come on back. Start getting ready to work with some letters. We're going to learn how to write H today.
Okay, Charles.
All right.
What letter are we going to learn about today? I didn't hear.
We're going to do H today. We're going to do the letter H. So, yesterday we did H with Play-Doh. In a little bit, we're going to write H on with our markers and boards in just a little bit. But first, let's read a book about H. Do you remember yesterday you came up with so many words that started with H? Yeah, it was like 26 words that started with the letter H yesterday. It was amazing. Okay, so H makes a ha sound, all right?
It's hug or hand
like
or...
hug, that's right. So here is uppercase H makes a sound, and here's lowercase h. It also makes a sound. All right, so it says a hamster in a hurry hits the hippopotamus. A hamster in a hurry hits the hippopotamus. Hamster, hurry, and hippopotamus all start with an H. And then it says, ouch, says the hippo. Hippo starts with H. And then it says, a hedgehog in a hammock has a horrible hiccups. So hedgehog, hammock, horrible hiccups. That's 4 words that start with an H, sound. All right, everybody, let's learn how to write an uppercase H and a lowercase h. So get out your dry erase marker and your dry erase board, or if you don't have your marker and board, Catherine, you can use a pencil, that's okay. Get out your dry erase marker and dry erase board. I'm gonna use this big board just because it'll be easier for you all to see, but you can use your little dry erase marker and your little dry erase board. All right, everybody, so I see the skyline at the top. I see the plane line in the middle, that dotted plane line in the middle. I see the grass line, and then at the very, very, very bottom, the worm line, but we won't even go to the worm line today. We don't go to the worm line for H, but a worm line letters with tails on them, like Y or G, those are letters that would go down to the worm line. But H doesn't. H just goes from skyline to grass line. Okay, let's start with an uppercase H. Let's start with capital H. So, are you ready? You have your markers and boards? Wow, Harrison, that already looks good. I think Harrison's really good at H's because his first name starts with an H and his last name. Harrison, Hunt, right? Okay, so start at the skyline and go straight down to the grass line. So far, it just looks like a lowercase L, right? But we're not done yet. Now, scoot over just a little bit, leave a little bit of space, and start at the skyline again, and then go straight down to the grass line again. Oops, I went a little bit below the grass line, so I'm just gonna erase a little bit with my finger there. Then, draw a line in the middle on the plane line to connect those 2 lines. So uppercase H is 3 straight lines. Great writing, Colin and Ford. Nice writing, Harrison and Isley. Wonderful writing, Aya. Very nice writing. Let's see, Wheeler, wonderful capital H. Good capital H, Harrison and Vina and Adeline. Good job, Finn. Nice capital H, Finn. And Charles, wonderful writing, everyone. So we have a capital H from skyline to grass line. Check and make sure your capital H does not go above the skyline. Check and make sure your capital H does not go below the grass line, right? Great job, Catherine. Oh, Ford, I see a couple of those go down to the worm line. Oh, no. They're not supposed to go below the grass line, right? Nice job, Aya. Okay, now let's work on some lowercase h's. Lowercase h.
Now, why isn't that much room? Y'all had to do it from the plane line down to the worm line.
Well, you could erase some of them, and then you'd have more room. So lowercase h also goes from the skyline to the grass line, and lowercase h also makes a ha sound. Okay, let's try a lowercase h. So for lowercase h, put your marker on the skyline again and go straight on down to the grass line. Make sure your line doesn't go above the skyline. Make sure your line doesn't go below the grass line. Then you're gonna put your marker on the plane line. Put your marker on the plane line and do a little curve down to the grass line. And there's lowercase h. Lowercase h is a little bit harder, so let's try that again. So Harrison, those are wonderful letters, but make sure, Harrison, look up here for a second, that the bottom isn't touching. make sure you're not doing B's. Make sure you're doing H's. H's, the bottom doesn't touch. Wonderful H, Colin. Great H, Vina. Let's try lowercase h again. This one's a little bit tricky. Okay, let's try it again. Get your marker and put your marker on the skyline and go straight down to the grass line. Then put your marker on the plane line and curve down to the grass line. And there's lowercase h. Wonderful job writing in the lines, Aya.
Guess what I made?
And Isley. Great job writing in the lines, Wheeler and Colin. Nice job writing in the lines, everybody. Lowercase h was a little tricky. Y'all did great. Harrison, do you have a question or something to say?
I'm going to try to do a pattern.
Okay, you can do a pattern. Wonderful job, Catherine and Charles. Aya, did you have something to say?
I already did the pattern. It's lowercase h, uppercase h, lowercase h, uppercase h, lowercase h.
Yeah, y'all are that's such a good idea. You're doing patterns with letters instead of patterns with shapes. I love it. Charles, did you have something to say? Oops, you're muted, sweetie. You want to unmute yourself and then you can tell us. Nice H's, Adeline.
So, you said there were like 3 votes, which we're gonna read first in story time. Are we gonna read all 3 of them just which I first?
I don't think we're going to read all 3 of those today. We're
But
going to
I really want to read We're in a Book. I really
You
want
do.
to.
It is a good one. If we have time, we will. Okay, everybody, you have about 1 minute to color on your markers and boards before we do story time. If you want to do some patterns, if you want to color a chart or a tally graph, you can. We just have a couple, maybe a minute or 2, little break to color on our markers and boards before we start story time. Okay? So just a minute, and then we'll clean up and start story time. All right, everybody, you want to start cleaning those boards and putting that marker cap back on. So make sure your marker cap is on.
Look, I drew you. Look, I drew you.
Oh, you did, I love it. Oh, so good. Make sure
My hands, not this.
boards are erased and ready to write on again later.
Finding a paddle.
You are, that's awesome. So let's start erasing those boards and putting those marker caps back on and getting ready for story time. Vina, I love that heart. All right, are we almost ready for story time? We're cleaning up those boards. Okay, so do you remember the tally chart we did earlier? And we figured out that most people voted for The Pigeon Needs a Bath. So that's the book we're gonna read first today. Ford, nice writing. And Catherine, how's that loose tooth going? Is it still really wiggly? Yeah.
What does the pigeon say?
Okay, let's start reading. It says, the pigeon needs a bath. And the pigeon says, I do not.
Guess what? I have a silver tooth.
Cool. All right, so the first page is a bunch of dirty pigeons playing in the mud. Oh my goodness. And the bus driver says, hi, I don't know if you've noticed, but the pigeon is filthy. So I could use your help because the pigeon needs a bath. And the pigeon says, that is a matter of opinion. And opinion means like maybe you think that it's true, but maybe somebody else thinks it's not true. What a kidder. I don't really need a bath. Look how dirty he is. What? He definitely needs a bath. I took one last month. Well, I think it's last month. Scratch, scratch. What? You can't take one bath a month. You have to take more baths than that. Clean, dirty, they're just words, right? I feel clean. Maybe you need a bath.
Huh?
Yeah, when was the last time you had a bath? When was the last
I
time
do
you all had
not.
a bath?
Last night.
Last night?
I
Oh,
had one last weekend.
oh, that was pretty recently.
Ah, that was pretty recently.
So short. Why waste it on unimportant things like taking baths? What smell? Well, I don't smell anything. And if I do, it's a very normal smell for a pigeon. You know, in some places, it's impolite to bathe. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Oh my gosh, there's flies coming. All these flies buzzing around are purely coincidental. Meaning, like, I don't know why these flies are here. They just happen to be here. It's not because the pigeon's really stinky. Look what the flies say. P.U. Yuck. Let's get out of here. He's even too stinky for flies. Take a bath, dude. That's what the flies say. Okay, fine. If it means so much to you, I'll take a bath. Look, he's walking off the page to go take a bath. Whoa. Well, I'm not gonna like this one bit. Look at all this. Look at all this. I'll put them up close so you can see them, okay? Let's do one little bit at a time. It says, the water is too hot, too cold, too lukewarm, too hot, too wet. How can water be too wet? That silly pigeon. Too cold, not enough toys, too many toys. Oh my goodness, that pigeon. Too deep, not deep enough. Too cold, now it's too hot again. Too reflective. Well, that is still too hot. I guess this is okay. Okay, so he's ready to get in.
Get in, pigeon. Get in now.
Whoops, sorry, I missed the page. There we go.
Get in, pigeon.
Look, he jumps in the bath.
I don't know. He's excited.
Now look what he says. He goes, hey, this is fun. Wash, wash, washy, wash, wash. La, 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 singing in the tub. This is the life. I love bubbles. Look at my wrinkly toes. Hello, hello. How are you? I'm fine. I'm a fish. I'm a fish. Funny that pigeon is. Oh my gosh. So funny. So funny. 10 hours later. He was in the bath for 10 hours. Can I stay in the tub forever?
No.
No. And then look at the back. Now there's a bunch of pigeons in the bath and they're all clean and
Do the duck. Do the duck.
And the duckling is there too. And then one of them has the duckling in the tub and then the pigeon as the duckling toy. Oh my gosh, that was such a funny book. So funny. Okay, we've got time to read some more in story time today.
Can you read that book again? I really liked it.
You liked that one? Okay, I'm gonna leave this book out and we'll read it again tomorrow, okay? We'll read this one again tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, let's read another really funny book. This one's called
I have that book.
You Do?
Oh, I know that book. I have that book.
A lot of you have this book. This one's called Dragons Love Tacos. Does anybody else in here love tacos? Raise your hand. I love tacos too. Yeah, a lot of you do. Okay, Dragons Love Taco. Oh, Ford says no. Charles says no. Okay. Let's see. Bunch of tacos. Hey kid, do you know that dragons love tacos? They love beef tacos and chicken tacos. They love really big, gigantic tacos and tiny little baby tacos as well. Why do dragons love tacos? Maybe it's the smell from the sizzling pan. Maybe it's the crunch of the crispy tortillas. Maybe it's a secret. Either way, if you want to make friends with dragons, tacos are key. Hey, dragon, why do you guys love tacos so much? But wait, as much as dragons love tacos, they hate spicy salsa even more. They hate spicy green salsa and spicy red salsa. They hate spicy chunky salsa and spicy smooth salsa. If the salsa is spicy, the dragons can't handle it. Why do dragons hate spicy salsa? Well, just one drop of hot sauce makes a dragon's ears smoke. Just one single speck of hot pepper makes a dragon snort sparks. Spicy salsa gives dragons the tummy troubles. And when dragons get the tummy troubles, oh boy. If you want to make tacos for dragons, keep the toppings mild. Tomatoes, check. Lettuce, check. Cheese, check. These are all good toppings for dragons. Hey, dragon, how do you feel about spicy taco toppings? Oh, he's pretending to play dead. He does not like spicy. Dragons love taco parties. They like costume parties and pool parties. They like big, gigantic parties with accordions and tiny little parties with charades. Why do dragons love parties so much? Maybe it's the conversation. Maybe it's the dancing. Maybe it's the comforting sound of a good friend's laughter. The only thing dragons love more than parties are taco parties. A taco party is a party with lots of tacos. If you want to have some dragons over for a taco party, you'll need buckets of tacos, plant loads of tacos. The best way to judge is to get a boat and fill it with tacos. That's about how many tacos dragons will need for a taco party. After all, dragons love tacos. Dragon, are you excited for the big taco party? And look, he has a calendar and he's circling the taco party, the day of the taco party. That's like how we do a
My
calendar,
teacher's reading this to me.
right? Just remember, dragons hate spicy salsa. Before you host your taco party with dragons, get rid of all the spicy salsa. In fact, bury the spicy salsa in the backyard so the dragons can't find it. These dragons love your taco party. They love the music. They love the decorations. They especially love the tacos. Congratulations. It's a good thing you got rid of all that spicy Wait a second. What are those little green things in the salsa? You didn't read the fine print? And it says, totally mild salsa. Now with spicy jalapeno peppers. What? Mild salsa isn't supposed to be spicy? Dragons, listen to me. Do not eat those tacos. Those little green specks in the salsa, they are jalapeno peppers. They are super spicy. I know you love tacos, dragons, but you're not gonna love those tacos. Do not let those dragons eat those tacos. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh no, it's too late. Too late. Oh no, they're all breathing fire. They ate the spicy salsa. And they accidentally burned his house down. With all
Look, that other, look, that
fire.
guy is still breathing fire.
Yes. There's still a little bit of fire.
Yeah, they're still blowing fire.
Why would dragons help you rebuild your house? Maybe they're good Samaritans. Maybe they feel bad for wrecking it. Maybe they feel they're just in it for the taco breaks. So they're helping him rebuild his house.
Look, they're still eating tacos.
Taco breaks while they help rebuild it.
Look, they're still eating tacos.
Yes. After all, dragons love tacos. Okay, that was a fun one. I bet we have time for maybe one more. This one is a Mo Willems book. So it is a Mo Willems book, but it's not a Piggy and Gerald book, and it's not a pigeon book. Sometimes Mo Willems does even more books with different characters. Yes, Charles, did you have a question? Here, unmute yourself.
I really wanted to do one in a book.
Oh, that's right. We are in a book. Yes, I told you I would read this one next, and then I forgot. Okay, we'll do this one maybe tomorrow or Thursday then, okay? Because I told Charles that we would read this one too, and then I forgot. Thank you for reminding me,
That's
Charles.
my favorite one.
Is it your favorite one too?
Mama, can we also read I Am a Frog?
We were gonna run out of time to read all the books, but don't worry, if we don't have time to read it today, I will leave them out and we'll read them either tomorrow or on Thursday, okay? Don't worry, we will get to read all of them this week, okay? All right, this one is, we are in a book with an exclamation point. That means we are in a book, and it's Piggy and Gerald. So,
And Piggy's doing that.
yeah, so the front is a bunch of Geralds. And it says, we are in a book. Oh, Piggy says, thank you. And then Gerald goes, what? Looks surprised. Piggy? Yes, Gerald? I think someone is looking at us. Piggy's walking up. Someone is looking at us. Who is looking at us? A monster? No, it's a reader. A reader is reading us. That's us. How is a reader reading us? The reader is reading these word bubbles. Remember, Gerald's word bubbles are his color, and Piggy's word bubbles are her color. We are in a book. We are in a book. Is so cool! We are in a book! We are in a book! We are being read! We are being read! Oh, I have a good idea! I can make the reader say a word. You can make the reader say a word? I can. if the reader reads it out loud. And that's what I'm doing, right? I'm reading it out loud to you. That's a good idea. That's a funny idea. Hee hee hee. All right, here I go. Banana. Did you hear that? The reader said banana. Oh, the reader said it again. Banana. So funny. Do you want to turn before the book ends? Ends? The book ends? Well, yes, all books end. When will the book end? I will look. Let's see. Page 57. And look, Piggy's reading to see when the book will end, and Piggy read page 57 is when the book ends. Page 57? But it's page 46 now. Because look, you can see where page numbers are on books. There's page 46, and they're saying the book ends at page 57. Eek! Now it's page 47. The book is going too fast. I have more to give. More words, more jokes, more bananas. I just want to be read. I have a good idea. Whisper, 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 whisper. That is a good idea. Hello, will you please read us again? I hope this works. Me too. And look, it's page 57, so that means it's the end of the book. There we go, and now it's a bunch of Gerald's laughing.
Pigeon.
One pigeon tickling Gerald's foot. Snubs. Shh, Snubs. Sorry, my dog's barking. So there it is. So their plan was to ask the reader to read the book again. So we'll have to read that book again sometime soon, like they asked, okay? That was a funny one. Okay, so tomorrow, we'll read that one. You asked to read that one again, and we'll do this one too, okay? But we ran out of time for story time today. You are done with me for the day. You can have a break, and then you could do PE with Coach Young, and then you could have another break and do library with Miss